and I thought I charged my camera one night, and while I was charging it, I left it on. I don't know if I'm just weird or what. What was I gonna say? My name is Tiffany Loken. I'm a first grade, like first year first grade teacher here in Arizona. Good morning, long time no talk. It is Saturday. I'm sure I put the little swipe up thing if I remembered. And I'm at school. I'm not the only teacher here. There's another one as well. But I just got here. It's like 9 a.m. or a little bit before or whatever. And I have some stuff to do today. So I'm gonna kind of take you through my day and then also talk about how much my work-life balance sucks so bad. So, like I said, my work-life balance just sucks. And I've always kind of been like that, where I've always taken on extra work and that's just kind of how I am. Like, I feel like there's always like more I can do and everything. And I feel that for sure this year. I know I'm a first year teacher. It seems pretty common, especially in my first year teacher group that I'm in, where people kind of share what's going on this year and everything. And I don't know if I've said it on here before, but like, I almost feel kind of like I'm drowning a little bit, but I feel like that is normal because I don't know. I was trying to explain it to one of my friends. She's like, but doesn't it help that you were there like a lot during the summer and this and that? Yes. So I'm glad that I came in like on pre-service and my room was almost all the way done. Like, I knew where I was going to put my wow wall. I had my focus wall up. I did have to change it a little bit because I realized that some things wouldn't fit. I had like a lot of the things done, but at the same part, like, I didn't know everything I would need. I didn't know how I would need it. I didn't know exactly like the organization that I was going to need. I know the organization that I wanted, but I just didn't have the money during the summer to do it. And so I've been doing it little by little. And then you just don't really know what to expect once you get in your class. And my class is a little different because if you've been here a little bit, you know, which I've only been around for a little bit, but my class had 33 kids on the roster. And I was like freaking out about that. And I spent a lot of days and time like stressing out about how am I going to effectively educate and reach and build relationships with 33 kids. Well, then my class list went down to, I think it was like 24. We live in an area that has an Air Force base, and I feel like there's an influx of students at times because people are either moving back after their service or they are stationed here, and so now, you know, they're here. So we do have quite a bit of movement. For example, a couple of my new students that are now on my roster that are in my class are here because of military. So there is a lot of movement and so things of that nature. And also, yeah, so I did lose quite a bit. I had 8 students not show up to meet the teacher. I did not do a vlog for meet the teacher just because I was so just like go, 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 go. Like, I didn't have time. We had a meeting that day, and then I had my 2 times for meet the teacher, and it was just a lot. And so you won't see that. But on my Instagram, which I'm going to try to be more active, I've kind of like not even gone on my teacher Instagram for like a week or 2 just because when I get home, I'm trying to shut off everything teaching as much as I can, at least until the kids go to bed. And then when the kids go to bed, if I don't pass out, I'm trying to work on other stuff. So yes, I am going to post some pictures there. I did post some the day of Meet the Teacher, but I've been asked if I could post them again. So I'm going to post them on my feed. That way you guys can see some of the things I did, because I did have my room set up pretty cute. This year, the parents were not asked to bring supplies. However, just to bring supply money this year so we can buy what we need, which was interesting because I'm a parent. I had to do that too. So literally they were coming to meet the teacher just to meet the teacher. Typically it's, hi, you know, you introduce yourself and then you have stations of where like they drop off their stuff. and you still have them find their cubby and their chair and all that stuff. But typically a lot of the interaction that you have is, oh yes, this goes here or that goes there, and that's a lot of it. But literally I had at one point of my Meet the Teacher, I got stopped by a student when I came, or by a teacher, or not by a teacher, I can't think, by a parent when I came to, I had like a little box that I was putting their money in away from everyone. That way it wasn't just like out in the open, which some teachers did, and I heard it worked out fine. I just didn't feel comfortable doing that. So I had walked in my desk area to drop that off. Well, a parent had met me right at the end of my desk. And so I kind of got stuck there, and I was talking to them, and then I looked up. The morning Meet the Teacher was not like this. I had like 4 people. So I was able to navigate around the room and spend time. But in the evening, that Meet the Teacher portion, that hour, I was talking to that parent, and then once I was done with that parent, she was like, thank you, you know, for your time and all this, and then her and her child left. Well, I looked up, I literally had a line from my desk all the way to the door of parents just waiting to meet me. So odd, nice, because the afternoon Meet the Teacher was super awkward, especially when there was like only one parent in, and it had to be a parent with a student that I didn't really know, because if I knew them I would feel super comfortable, but I didn't really know this child, and so it was real awkward until someone else came in. But my evening one was crazy. Like, I looked up and I only had a couple parents left, and then my husband was here with my son because he had Meet the Teacher the same night, and then my little one, and it was just like, oh my gosh, you guys are already here, you're done with your Meet the Teacher? And they're like, yeah. Like, oh my goodness, like my night, looked at the clock, like my night's almost over. This is crazy. It just went by so fast. So I'll put some of those pictures on my feed because I've kind of been away from here and away from my Instagram. So I'm sorry. I've even gotten messages and I haven't gotten back to you to ask if I'm still teaching. It's only been 3 weeks, guys. Don't count me out yet, you know? I am having quite the year, but I'm not quitting. And then I had people asking if I was still going to vlog. I am. It's just been a lot. It's been a lot. I've wanted to. Even last week, I attempted to do it in the mornings, and I thought I charged my camera one night, and while I was charging it, I left it on, and so it didn't charge, and then I logged on my phone, and it was just a lot. Like, yeah. And then Friday, I was going to finish it all out. It was crazy hair day. I was excited to show you my wacky hair. So maybe right here, I'll insert a picture of my son and I with our wacky hair. And that morning, I got alerted that the fire marshal was coming. Fire marshal? Yeah. I don't know what they're called. Fire inspector? I think it's fire inspector. Where they come and check out your rooms to make sure that you have the 18-inch rule, we can only have like 50% of our walls covered, which I was fine with that. And my principal and the custodian said my stuff was fine, but I don't want to be on any lists. I don't want anyone to have to come in and say, take this down, take that down. So that morning I like raced and I like took all the stuff down that I could think of. And when he came in, all he had to do was complain about where my trash can was. And that's where the janitor, not the janitor, but the cleaning crew leave it. So that, and my door was open. We're supposed to keep it shut. Which my door is never open. Never. All the other teachers have their doors open. And I feel weird with it open. I think it distracts the students more, especially because I'm by the bathroom. And so every student that sits on like this side of the room can watch who's going to and from the bathroom, and it just drives me nuts. So I usually have it closed, but I had it open because my class just came in and we were getting ready to take a test, so I was going to shut it anyways. And if I would have shut it like 1 minute earlier than I was going to, I would have been fine. But that was all he said about my room. So I hope that's it. And I'm not going to put my stuff back up. I've heard of teachers in other districts and stuff like that that will just put it back up. And I'm a rule follower, and I would hate, especially, hello, I'm on YouTube. So not that I'm super popular, but I would hate for someone to see it and be like, I don't know. Like, she's not following rules. So I don't know. So I am done grading. That took like an hour and a half. A little over an hour and a half. This is my first time putting grades in for this year. Some of our like first week grades didn't count. They worked as like practice. So yeah, I don't have time during the week. And let's see. So I did that. Went through my emails, did my grading. And so one thing, this is probably already way too long, but one, I love this. I got this from Shop I Love Jewelry or I Love Jewelry. It's like super lightweight, super thin. I like love it, love it, love it. Anywho, what was I gonna say? Because I'm gonna head home. There are more things that I wanna do, but it's not gonna be today. And I forgot what I was gonna say. One thing about grading, and I don't know if I'm just weird or what, but I feel so bad marking things like wrong on their assignments. But I'm gonna end this here. Again, my work-life balance sucks. Like, I bring stuff home every night. I don't even know if I talked about that, but yeah. So I did all my grading for the first 2 weeks, pretty much right now. I bring stuff home every night. I try to get to it when my kids go to bed because I'm a mom. Sometimes I knock out too and it's hard, but hopefully as the year goes on, my work-life balance will get better. I'm getting to school like probably between 6:30 and 7 every morning. I don't need to be here till 7:30. And then I'm leaving, my contract hours are over at 3:30 and I'm usually leaving like after 4. So yes. So I don't know. Hopefully through the year it'll get better. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I am going to end this here and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching and following along on my journey. I tell you all the time how much I love you and how thankful I am for all of your kind comments and feedback. And I love the little community that we've started down below in my comments because I see people replying to others and answering questions and I love it. I love it so much. But I hope you guys are having a good day and I hope you have an amazing week. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.